Can you tell me your name and the name of your film?
My name is Scott Avila, and I'm the director, writer, and producer of Wolf.
What is your film about?
My film is technically about being safe in your home. In my movie, a character, she's being terrorized by like a creature trying to break in. So that's really what it's about. It's about being unsafe and having something break in, because like your home is supposed to be like the safest place that you have, right? Now imagine something trying to like, intrude and break that peace. So that's what that movie is really about.
What inspired you to make this film?
For a while, everything that I've been doing, like directing wise and writing was like romantic comedy, in that romance comedy category. And so recently I started thinking, hey, like I want to go and do something else, because you never know if there's like another genre or another type of film that you might be into or you might like doing. And I thought horror might be the way to go.
What was it like filming?
It went really great. We were able to knock everything out in one day. Everybody was able to go to like the location. It was only one location where we shot at, and then even though it took us like the whole day, we were able to somehow finish like 45 minutes ahead of schedule, and I was doing it with like friends, and they were taking care of like the camera and like the sound, and so it was easy to communicate with everybody. It went really smooth, honestly.
Any last comments?
My movie Wolf is on YouTube. Go check it out if you want to.
Hey sis, what's up?
Hey Sarah, just wanted to check on you. How's everything going?
Yeah, everything's good. Thanks for checking in.
Mom, Dad, and I are still tripping out. You moved so far and by yourself.
Well, I just wanted to be as far as possible so I could really make it on my own. I don't want to rely on anyone. Hey, I'll call you right back. I'm still moving some stuff around. Keep it together, Sarah. Probably just dogs. Oh my god. This thing out of your house. I need some fresh air.
So my name is Jessica Barragan, and I directed, edited, and produced Moksha. My film is about yoga, what it is all about, and it also talks about the benefits of yoga in our lifestyle and well-being. It had some difficulties in terms of scheduling and finding the right times and locations to meet up. And there was also in some of the scenes where we recorded at the park, it was actually really cold. It was about 50 degrees at least, and it was really windy, so it kind of like made us really, have like experience cold during the filming process. But overall, we were able to get some good shots and good interviews. And aside from that, it was a good experience. So the inspiration behind Moksha is that about 1 year ago, I started doing yoga. And ever since then, I felt like it impacted me in a good way. And I wanted to share like the benefits of yoga with others and what yoga is all about, because I feel like people sometimes don't know exactly. They think yoga is just like some physical workout or something, but it's actually so much more than that. So that was my inspiration. Nowadays, we live our daily lives as a busy routine of work, school, and personal life under the pressure of time and deadlines. We get caught up so much in it that we tend to forget about the things that truly matter. We start to forget about our physical and emotional well-being. We start feeling lost, frustrated, sad, and dissatisfied. We start losing touch and balance with our emotions and thoughts, to the point where we not only hurt ourselves, but also hurt those around us. I, for one, can at least say that I've been through this. However, I decided to start doing yoga about 1 year ago as an initiative to make a change in my life. And ever since then, I had not only grown as a person, but I have learned to view everything in a whole different perspective. I've come to feel like I'm truly free. When I first heard about yoga, I thought of it as just a mere way to exercise and be healthy. But what I didn't realize was that it was actually so much more than that. This is something that I have learned from none other than my yoga teacher, Denise Rocha.
Well, hello, my name is Dee Rocha. I am a retired nurse of 15 years. I'm also a clinical instructor for Pima Medical. And I have been an active meditation and yin yogi for a little over 10 years now. And I am currently pursuing my 300-hour second yoga certification.
It is through her that I have been able to have a better understanding of yoga. Not only is she very kind, but she has gained so much knowledge that she wishes to share.
Well, the philosophy of yoga, well, it is not a religion, and for many, many years we used to think, the Western America and the Western world used to think that yoga was a big philosophy. It is an Indian practice, and they've been practicing for many, many, many hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands and thousands of years. And so yoga started all in meditation poses. That's what yoga is. It wasn't the asana. Asana means pose, but yoga was just sitting down on the floor out in nature and in a meditational pose called a mudra. Any type of arm positions, whether it's a prayer position or where it is a finger mudra, or a lifted position to where we lift up our hearts. And that was the yoga. Yoga is not the asana. Asana means the pose, the actual physical movement. Yoga, it means to yoke, to unite mind, body, and spirit, that journey within. It is through our body, through asana, through the movement, that yoga can teach us how to look within ourselves, right? If we stand fierce in Warrior 2, then we are most likely fierce and strong in our world. But we should also be able to surrender, like in simple poses, like child's pose, right? When we bring our forehead and we come down. So being able to be strong and being able to surrender. And yoga teaches you to create space in your hearts and in your brains. If you can create length in your arms, maybe you can create length in your brain and allow changes. If you puff up your heart and back bends, then maybe we can open up our hearts, to different changes. So it is through the pose that we look inside of ourselves so that we can learn how to either be a better person or make some type of impact in the world.
Denise is a passionate yogi now, but her life was quite different before she started practicing yoga.
My life before yoga was I was in a different place. I was very chaotic as an ER nurse. I did live a very, very busy life, which I still do. But in the practice of yoga, it has brought in some type of calmness in my life where I am more energetic. I feel happier and more positive. So yoga has been such a great gift as far as bringing change, positive, healthy change in my life, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
While Denise continues training for her 300-hour certification at Surya Yoga School, she teaches both private and group classes. Almost all, if not all, of her students are beginners just like me. They are of different ages and of different backgrounds. Her students, such as Sally, have expressed how yoga has affected their life.
Yoga became interesting to me when I was going through a lot of stress in my life, and it's definitely helped me with mindfulness. So I'm grateful for yoga, yes. Yoga has impacted me emotionally, spiritually, physically, in all the aspects, but mainly just to be in tune with me, with my spirituality.
Yoga is also known to have different physical benefits.
It is proven to lower blood pressure. It is proven to aid abdominals, okay? It is proven to align the spine and create mobility. It is proven to open up the fascia and keep a movement in the skeleton, even though everybody's anatomy is different. But yoga is for every body, every physical body. So now in the Western world, we don't see it so much as a philosophy. It is now an actual scientific proven health, and it's not a fitness. It's not like Pilates or Zumba. It is an actual therapy. And as a nurse, I am pursuing to become a yoga therapist because I do believe in medicine, absolutely. We're always going to need medicals and doctors and science, but it is through yoga that we can go far beyond our health. But it is because now I can see the science and I can prove it, and I myself am a witness to that.
Additionally, yoga is also capable of having a positive impact in our overall health and wellness. It is often used in the healthcare profession of occupational therapy. I've interviewed Dr. Cecilia Fierro, who is the co-director and assistant professor of the occupational therapy program at UTEP. She explained to me how yoga is used and applied in occupational therapy.
Occupational therapy utilizes a lot of different interventions and a lot of different mediums and modalities, and yoga is just one of many that helps us engage our clients to either improve on posture, improve on balance, and yoga is just one of those things that allows us to actually improve on that and to, again, engage the client in simple activities to be able to improve their balance, to be able to move their functional mobility. The other component with yoga is the meditation component, which again also allows us to utilize that to enhance individuals' psychosocial skills and to deal with any psychosocial disorders that can help with meditation as an adjunctive type of therapy.
Well, as a whole, I think yoga helps people grow. When I taught it previously, I always love to see the progression of students at the beginning to after a few months, and just the strength and the positivity and the calmness that takes over them.
Along with some of her fellow OT students, Ms. Fierro also visits different public schools to teach students about mindfulness. They teach them ways to deal with stress from schoolwork and standardized state exams. And it is in these sessions that they implement yoga.
Using mindfulness and yoga in children right now has been very beneficial. It's been well received in some of the classes and schools that we've utilized it so far. So the students are really enjoying it. They feel more relaxed and that they can implement some of these small strategies to help them be more successful in school, whether it's with test taking or with bullying, to help them use mindfulness and yoga to calm their own anxiety, to calm their own nervousness, and to again release any type of stressors related to their daily activities.
And with occupational therapy and being able to incorporate yoga into these workshops, we're able to, not go through a full yoga sequence, but we're able to give students glimpses of what a yoga practice is like and how they can still their mind and their body. And then we also incorporate breathing as well. And I was just telling a group of students yesterday, we're so busy that we forget to breathe. And of course, we're breathing all the time, but we forget to breathe deeply and calmly. And so incorporating those two really helps bring down stress levels.
Ultimately, yoga is something that is beautifully complex and has positive impacts in our lives. This is something that both I and others can agree with. Denise has undergone her own journey with yoga, but everyone's experience is different. Mine has just started, and I'm still struggling my way through it. But upon hearing about her and others' story, I've come to realize that everyone has their own struggles. No one is perfect, nor are our lives. However, it's all about making progress and working, through the good and bad, towards who we want to become as people. Because at the end of the day, we are all capable of accomplishing greater things. But it can only happen if we take the initiative to change. And change always starts within our body, mind, and soul. Namaste.
Hello, my name is Vianey Rodriguez. I directed, I wrote, and I produced Love Medals. Love Medals is about Alex. He's a teenager and his struggles competing for a marathon every year, along with Ciara. She's his best friend, but she's in a relationship. Alex is in love with her, but she has no clue about it. Both of them will have to learn to put themselves first over anything or anyone. I think we all can relate with these two characters at some point of our lives because sometimes we try so hard to make our loved ones happy, doing what they would like us to do, but we keep pursuing our dreams no matter what. It was a great and fun learning experience because this film gave me the opportunity to practice and watch it on the big screen, so it inspired me and it makes me want to improve my skills on it. So yeah, I think it was an amazing experience.